When I was younger, I used to watch anime a lot. I really enjoyed Japanese animation. I loved how imaginative, creative, and mature stories can be, especially compared to the Western or any other media. But then one particular thing completely threw me off, so I kinda stopped watching Japanese animation. I will talk about it later. So after a pretty long break, I decided to give a shot to the newest anime show, which I heard many positive things about. This anime show is called Chainsaw Man. The first episode was actually really good in my opinion, and I really enjoyed how gruesome and violent it was, and how honestly creepy the devils were. After the first episode that I enjoyed, I started watching the next episodes, and then this is what happened. Yeah, this is exactly why I kinda stopped enjoying anime some time ago. Seriously though, after not watching anime for more than a year, I was honestly flabbergasted by the amount of over-sexualization in the show. One of the reasons for the main character to work for the public safety is to touch some boobs, which he never touched before. Of course, this is not the only motivation to hunt the devils. Denji used to hunt devils so that he could pay off his father's debt. He even sold some of his organs just to pay. Working for the public safety gave him something that he hasn't had before: home, good food, and potential friends. This could be very wholesome. But then again, this whole thing is downplayed by Denji's honestly creepy desire to harass girls around him. I'm so glad that my favorite anime, Attack on Titan, manages to avoid this and focus more on the story and the characters. Chainsaw Man, on the other hand, happily embraces this trope. Characters' ages also remain quite ambiguous in the show. It's really hard to tell how old they are really. They might be adults, but they all drawn to look like teenagers. Even Makima, who is supposed to be adult, I think, can pass as a high schooler. The first half of the season I honestly didn't really like, apart from the first episode of course, because female characters were treated as some sort of trophies for Denji. In the second half, however, starting with episode 6, the show improves significantly and gives its characters much more necessary character development. Though some of the flashbacks were out of place in my opinion. My biggest complaint would be the death of Jimena. Maybe it's just me, but her death wasn't really that impactful because we didn't get to spend enough time with her. The only piece of information we know about her is that her partners constantly die and their families and friends hate her for this. Jimena's death was supposed to be tragic, but I didn't really feel anything. Again, maybe it's just me and not the show. Speaking of animation in the show, I can say one thing: it's simply top notch. The backgrounds look amazing and all these weird and terrifying devils look very imaginative. I can honestly say Japanese creativity when it comes to making monsters is truly unmatchable. My favorite episode would have to be episode 6, Kill Denji. It's really a great piece of psychological thriller/horror. Being trapped on the same floor without being able to leave, with a huge grotesque nightmarish devil that just gets bigger in time. This is a really great premise, something I would expect from Stephen King or Junji Ito. It really reminded me of that super creepy Junji Ito story called Long Dream. The ending of Chainsaw Man wasn't really satisfying, but I'm not complaining because it's just the first season and obviously just the beginning of the long story. Overall, I think Chainsaw Man is a pretty solid anime show which delivers good amount of suspense and action as well as intriguing story. I cannot say it's a great anime though, it's too many things that I personally found unappealing, such as unnecessary deaths of the characters and gross over-sexualization of the female characters. Female characters' main purpose seems to satisfy Denji's weird sexual dreams. Even Makima, who is supposed to be boss for Denji, and other devil hunters act playful and suggestive around Denji. This is the one thing that stops me from really enjoying Japanese animation, unfortunately. Besides great animation and action, Chainsaw Man also had memorable soundtrack and some interesting concepts. I would give this show 7 out of 10. Overall, it's good, but not great. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy anime, please give me some recommendations. Maybe I will watch more anime in the future and change my opinion. And have a great day.